Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rundown with your hosts Darrel and me, of course, Gently Koi K. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight for you guys, a lot of good topics to go because the news has been hot lately. So our first story up, we're going to be talking about a young lady by the name of Romeka Blackmon. Yes, she's been in the news a lot lately for the simple fact of what happened to her. So let's get started on that particular issue or subject. It's been very popular. It's been everywhere. So it's actually very tragic, to be quite honest. It's very sad, but it's happening in my hometown, Chicago, right now.
And mind if I take over for a second, babe?
Yeah.
So the situation with Romeka Meeks is extremely tragic. We have a 31-year-old mother who was fatally shot on September 8th, 2025 in Chicago's South Loop shortly after dropping her 6-year-old off at school. You got it.
Very, very sad. What happened after dropping her son off? Romeka took her son to school. Like you said, he's 6 years old. The son went to school near Cermak Road and State Street around like 9:06 a.m. Romeka got into a confrontation with a young lady named, I think it's pronounced Quadeja. Okay. Quadeja Holly Johnson, 31. Both women had children with the same man. So that's where it gets like really interesting at. Who was present at the scene at the time. According to court documents, the situation escalated when the father of the children allegedly put Romeka in like a headlock, or I guess you can say a chokehold, while Johnson, which was the girl, Quadeja, retrieved a gun. She retrieved a gun. She went to her car and got a gun. And came back to the scene, and she shot her multiple times in her face and in her leg. I could have sworn she got shot in the head, though. But maybe that's not what they're reporting.
A lot of reports online was alleged. Again, according to court documents, the situation escalated when the father of the children allegedly put Romeka in the chokehold while Quadeja Johnson retrieved the gun and shot her multiple times, both in the face and legs. Witnesses in Chicago reported that Johnson and the father, the baby daddy, gave each other a fist bump while Romeka was lying unsubscribed from life in a pool of her own blood. Okay, so before my wife keeps going, I want to show you guys a candlelight vigil that was held on the south side of Chicago for
Miss Blackmon.
Yes, Miss Blackmon.
To support an amazing baby. Anybody want a marker?
Hurt, sadness, and broken hearts are expressed on this board for 31-year-old Romeka Meeks Blackmon.
She's bad.
I am
very pretty.
I am so proud.
Surrounded by family and overwhelmed by...
I'm personally...
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
It is. And for me personally, I'm so sick and tired of Black women having to deal with all of this pain on their own. You know who I haven't seen? Romeka Meeks' father. Romeka Meeks' uncles. The brothers of the baby daddy that was involved. Because that's their nephews too. Right? I'm just saying, I'm not from Chicago. I know I got the Chicago Bulls shirt on, whatever. But I'm from Detroit. I'm cosplaying right now as a Chicago.
Cosplay.
I am not from Chicago. But what I will say is this: if something like this had happened in Detroit, that person you can't come around us no more. You feel me? And then I'm gonna address men online saying he deserved to have his child because he hasn't been convicted. Don't worry about that. That's why I have my wife take a few shots. It's gonna get wicked. I like y'all goddamn mind. And the fact that this grandma even got to raise these babies alone now is wicked business.
Grief, Tina McMiller says she's heartbroken after losing her daughter to gun violence. Friday night, many gathered in Inglewood to remember a woman who was loved by many.
The love she showed everybody. Y'all showed it all.
On Monday, Meeks Blackmon had just dropped off her son at school near Cermak Road and State Street when police say the victim was involved in a physical altercation with another person. The offender then took out a gun and fired it, hitting Meeks Blackmon in the face. She was rushed to Stroger Hospital, where she died.
I ask that you give us strength. Give us strength, Father, for every one of us, because we're going to need it in this moment.
Hundreds of pink, white, and silver balloons sit outside of Inglewood STEM High School. Her mother said she was a kind, loving, and sweet mother. Now she's left with raising her grandson.
I need y'all to pray for my baby. Yeah, we will. We got him. He has sat down. He don't want to be around nobody.
Chicago police say the person taken into custody after the fatal shooting has been released without charges. Her family is eagerly seeking justice.
Up until recently, these individuals have been free.
Walking around.
They thought that they was about to get away.
Yes.
No. They're not about to get away with this. Shout out to our brother Kills in the chat. He said, yeah, you know they got a documentary about Diddy. Yeah, me and my wife gonna be covering that. Anyway, man, let's keep going. And guys, don't put no questions about OnlyFans in the chat. Child. Now you know what to do if you see anybody acting out in the chat. Let's go and go back to this, man. This is
sad. Like, yeah, this is very sad. It's hard. It is hard to watch. Really is.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
Romeka, also known as Big Meeks, was soon released among thousands of other balloons. Reporting in
Inglewood. Now, first thing first, when we're talking about the Romeka Meeks situation, we have to discuss the aftermath of the story. Now, Quadasia Johnson was initially detained by Chicago police, but she was released without charges due to what prosecutors cited as insufficient evidence during her time of arrest.
Yeah.
This caused outrage from Romeka's family, who demanded justice, and her mother, who we saw in the clip, Tina McMiller.
Yeah, McMiller
is now raising Romeka's son. This is confirmed. Before we go into our recent developments, babe, about Quadasia Johnson being arrested in a city called Des Plaines, they finally caught her.
Plains.
Yeah, so I guess
that's how you pronounce it.
They were looking for the young lady in Chicago, and they found her in a city called Des Plaines.
Des Plaines.
Des Plaines.
Yeah, Des Plaines.
And she was charged with first-degree murder.
Yeah, they did. I didn't think they was gonna charge her with first-degree murder though, but they did. That was very shocking. I was shocked when I read that.
She appeared in court and was ordered to remain in custody, and on her next court date is going to be December 23rd. So 2 days before Christmas.
And don't forget, she's 7 weeks pregnant right now. And she was asking for lenience, and they don't care. They said, no,
they don't care.
We're going to keep you inside the prison, girl.
They don't care. Now, we do have, I think the young man's name is Carlos.
The father at the center
Smith.
So, I think it is Carlos.
Yep, Carlos Smith. So Carlos Smith is the baby daddy of Romeka Meeks, who was allegedly, I gotta use that word when it comes to him, allegedly the one that was holding Romeka in a headlock during the time that she was unsubscribed from life. Her own baby daddy. The man that she chose to give a, you know what? Because it's not her fault. He did an interview recently after his other baby mama / girlfriend / the love of his life was arrested for first-degree murder with his other baby still inside her. Yes, we're talking about Quadasia Johnson and her boyfriend, Carlos Smith. He sat down with Fox 32 Chicago. Let's go ahead and go to the report right now.
Oh my God.
Of a fatal confrontation.
Carlos Smith shared children with 2 women, and now one of them is charged with murdering the other.
Tia Ewing has been following the story from the very beginning, and she has the latest.
A lot of details came out in court today for the hearing of Quadasia.
I actually followed this young lady on Twitter, Tia Ewing. Shout out to Chicago. Chicago got baddies everywhere. They got big back baddies. They got little baddies. They got baddies everywhere.
Johnson, including the fact that this was the first time when the shooting unfolded that she allegedly laid eyes on Romeka Blackmon.
Girl.
So
we're not gonna believe. We are not gonna believe that. What are you? This is the first time.
No, this girl, Tia Ewing is thorough. She actually reported the story. Let me show you guys her. She actually reported the story and has been covering it more than anybody else. And actually, she actually like I said, when she was in direct contact with the prosecutor's office as far as being the #1 media person to be involved. Like when they contacted somebody in the media, they contacted her. So I watched her podcast. So I'm not gonna go over that tonight because it's actually very long. But she had a podcast where she broke this down. Obviously, we're not giving up, not putting her job in jeopardy, but talking about it with as much clarity as she possibly could. But no, according to her, yes, they had words online and over the phone, but they had never saw each other ever. The very first time they did was that situation.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. For this woman to like take another woman's life, that's not over a woman that you've never seen before.
I think that it was so much animosity, and it was probably because of the man. He probably was telling her shit
because of
that
him.
wasn't exactly not people tell one side of the story type shit. And
Quadesia was a woman that took the guy's side and decided to be what they call in Chicago, ride or dies, bend for your man. He ain't gonna do me like this. I'm better than you. Now she took all of that up, and that's why you sitting on trial for
she was, but more importantly, she was a legal gun owner. So she was comfortable with her firearm, extremely comfortable. And she had a legal FOI card, that's what they call it here. So technically, actually having a firearm, she wouldn't get any trouble.
But that's not what
it's the reason why she used it, how she used it.
Yeah, that's the part.
Et cetera, et cetera. It's the nuances, and that's why she getting charged with first-degree murder. But according to Tia Ewing, the prosecutors and the police couldn't connect these two ever. And this is Chicago is a big city. Cameras everywhere. You know this. Cameras all over on street lights everywhere.
I mean,
they couldn't put these two together, except for that day. They do get their phone calls and text messages.
That's fine.
Yeah. So they definitely was on some violent shit. Let's go back to the video.
Know that she and Romeka Blackmon, they both have children by the same man. And for the very first time, we are hearing from Carlos Smith. He was the man on the scene when this tragic shooting unfolded. So a lot of information came out in court today.
Please.
Witnesses saying what they saw. But
look at this man, a demon, soulless. Look at him. Does he look like he's like sad or anything? This is a straight act. It is also the face of a man who knows, like, damn, I'm in trouble.
You know, some bullshit.
Yeah. Shaking his head. This is how little that Chicago news media care for you, because they didn't even sit down with you. They caught you out on the street.
They caught you good?
No respect. They have no respect for you, bro.
They know you going to jail.
Yeah, they have no respect for you, bro. Caught you out on the street. Let's hear this sob story, the lie he about to tell.
And truth be told, I wouldn't want to be seen with you. Truth be told. If it's alleged, but you better pray. When I say pray, you should be dropping on your knees on a daily basis, praying to God that somebody that actually was there, because everybody pull out their phones nowadays. Somebody got that footage.
Oh, they got video of it.
And one moment is going to happen in your life very soon where somebody is going to be offered money for set footage. When that happens, you're fucked.
It's out there. They're going to find it.
Yeah.
They're going to find it, bro.
You're going to be fucked. Literally. Potentially.
What do they call it? Get accomplice in a crime? What they say? It'd be like accomplice because it wouldn't be conspiracy.
I mean, yeah, because
it'd be he would be an accomplice. Yeah.
You're in a situation, bro, where you did some violent shit, and then instead of you, I said you should have turned yourself in. The judge would have been like, okay, cool. He was remorseful. Are you on TV lying? Let's keep going.
You were there. What's your reaction to what you heard came out in court today?
When I heard it, I'm just looking. You know, it was unbelievable, but I was there, and I know for a fact none of that happened. How they just explained it, but my truth will get out here, and I hope everybody understand. That's really it. I can't even say too much right now.
He sounds just like the father that let his kids freeze and die in the cold. Remember they did an interview with him and he was outside too.
So frustrated with this nigga.
Oh, I'm just so like, what they said in the court didn't come. What did they say was wrong?
Let me tell you why I'm frustrated with him. Because instead of you, like, let's say if you're gonna lie, be a good liar. At least refute what they're alleging.
You ain't said.
Clearly, you were there when someone died. Someone who was unarmed. So you're already fucked, right? No matter what lie come out your mouth, you're fucked.
Yeah. And they're gonna call him to the stand too. He's gonna be subpoenaed.
You are a man and a woman fighting a 5'2", 5'3" woman to the point where y'all had to get the bang bang. Listen. The only thing you should have been doing is being extremely tactful right now.
No lawyer, no representation. Like, that's what I'm saying. He can't have a lawyer. Yeah, he can't have a lawyer. Because a lawyer would have told you not to do this.
That's what I would have said. Do y'all have any proof that any of this even happened? The way that shit happened? That's the first thing I would ask. Do y'all have any video evidence that I put her in a headlock? Because that's what y'all are spreading everywhere. Right? He didn't refute one thing.
He said it didn't. What did he say? It didn't come out. It didn't
happen
the way they said it happened. Yeah.
So how did it happen, sir?
Right.
You saying
it didn't happen the way they said it did.
You saying well, it didn't happen the way y'all saying it happened. Somebody's dead, sir.
That happened.
Your pregnant baby mama is in jail for murder.
And your other baby mama.
And if you know the truth that can lead to her innocence, you not gonna spread that just because you can't talk right now. You gotta wait to hear your truth. And while we waiting, Kadasia Johnson is pregnant in Chicago jail.
26 in California. She on 26 in California right now. That's where everybody go. So you know it's serious.
And you know they're not. Can you imagine how they treating her in that bitch?
Oh yeah. Oh, the women are mad.
It's not like the jails. The jails, that's all they do is wake up. When I was in jail, we wake up at 6 a.m. The first thing you do is watch the news. Ain't no cartoons on, ain't no sports on. And you know, the first thing they probably saw,
her face.
Kadasia Johnson was arrested for doing some whole shit.
It's like, how much animosity did you have towards this other woman that was there before you? Like what did she do so hard to you?
They gotta have her in solitary.
Oh, she has to be separated from.
She gotta be put in solitary.
Yeah.
And it's not because it is her. She's pregnant.
They don't. Yeah, but they don't care. You know
they don't care.
You know that she pregnant women in jail.
They gonna say justice for Romeka.
Yeah.
Like, cause she was innocent. She really didn't. Even if y'all got into an argument, bro. Y'all handled this really badly. In broad daylight in front of a school is dangerous.
And you already know it's well lit out there. People are dropping their kids off.
It's a fucking school.
It's a school.
It's a fucking school. They have police officers at all of them now. Literally. Let me keep going, man.
He looked guilty.
He's guilty.
Oh yeah, he looked guilty.
The fact that he wasn't able to even come up with one shred of truth, one iota of truth.
He's not even convincing. He can't even tell a good lie.
He can't convince himself.
Yeah, because look at him. That's what I'm saying. He's not even convincing. He can't tell a good lie. We can't tell a lie at all. Look at him. It reads literally on his face.
He just lost his son, his baby mama, his other baby mama, and his potential child. If she's not careful in there, this man is. Lord, let me pray for these people, Lord. Jesus.
No, you don't.
All family involved, because this is a bad situation. Because he might have a mama that actually loved the baby, right? When men like do stuff like this, it impacts everybody.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yes.
But what if the baby is born? You think he finna take custody of that child?
Even more reason why we gotta pray for these people, because this is gonna be a situation they're gonna be dealing with. I was gonna say the next 10 years.
If she's convicted, she's gonna have life in there.
And then they're gonna get a baby to somebody, and it's not going to be him.
It's not gonna be him. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You have to pray for these people, because this is going to be a lot of responsibility, just raising the kids alone. And then they got to learn about Romeka and what she could have been and what she was when she. Never mind. You know what? Let me keep going. So, guys, we're watching Romeka's baby daddy speak about his innocence.
Lord, because it's just gonna feel like I'm going against them, they going against me. We just going back and forth.
Who is that?
But the truth is gonna come out.
Well, let's walk through this. So on September 8th, investigators say Johnson and the father of her.
Girl, I can't believe you did this to yourself.
Girl, what the hell is wrong with you?
I can't believe you did this to yourself.
And I'm sorry, because I don't really like light-skinned girls like that anyway, but Romeka look better than you. I've seen maybe at least 25 different pictures of that girl now. That girl is beautiful. And to be honest, Quadeja, you're not an ugly girl either. You just wasn't on Romeka level. And deep down inside, you know that your nigga still want her.
Yeah, I think he still had a thing for her. That's why would you be like so upset and so mad or arguing? Like, did they say what the text messages is about? Like, what were y'all arguing about?
They haven't disclosed text messages.
That's what I'm saying.
The trial begins on the 23rd.
Oh, you know all that's gonna come out.
Yes.
Oh, all that's gonna come out. I can't wait.
Naziah Harris trial start tomorrow with the man that raped her, whatever. Trial start tomorrow.
Oh, that's gonna come out.
Not tomorrow. Monday.
I can't wait. Oh, that's gonna come out. Don't know what you arguing with her for. Why was Romeka arguing with you? I bet you it's about their kid.
I think it was about the man, and because she was pregnant, she probably was like, I need more time here. And then because he had another household he had to take care of, she needs stuff too. You know what I'm saying? She might not be asked for intimacy, but then he probably was still trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't married to this girl, and she's pregnant, which means he was busting the center, having his way, not giving a single fuck. And now, let me see. Let me do a little fact check. How old is Quadeja?
30 something.
Is she?
No, Romeka was 32. Who was 32?
Romeka was 31.
But it doesn't say how old she was.
Let me go get my facts about Quadeja. I gotta find it.
Oh, she says she's 31. Right there.
Oh, so they both y'all 31, girl?
Yeah, 31. Old enough to know better.
But young.
But young enough not to be a fool.
Very shame.
Like, it's a shame. You just threw your whole life away over what?
I agree.
Some penis?
I agree. She a demon fighting over a nigga. It's crazy.
Right, man. Girl, you know how many men out here?
Y'all in Chicago.
You can literally just walk up the street and you'll get one.
Nigga every down the street. Yeah,
you can literally just walk on the street, you'll get one. They literally hanging out the cars talking about, hey, shawty.
There's a nigga on every block.
Right, you didn't for this one?
It's like it's bad bitches on every block. And
he ain't rich. He probably don't got a job. He probably was living with you.
Undoubtedly.
Using your car.
Undoubtedly.
And now look at you. If he is not locked up and gets away, he gonna go get up on a whole nother woman and he ain't gonna worry about you.
You see how I figure out how to get the edge light on mine like I did with yours?
Yeah, I see. Like you so extra. Seem very happy about it.
I'm always. Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
Let's go back to how Quadeja Holly Johnson ruined her own fucking life. in her child's life who's never going to know her mother outside of jail walls, because she gonna get convicted.
She got another child though too, I believe.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see.
I don't forget me for saying that. I'm just saying that in jail is not the healthiest place to grow an embryo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that there.
Her child were near his home. They drove Johnson to 20 West Cermak, where her car was parked. They placed their 6-month-old into Johnson's car in the back seat. Around the same time, Blackmon had just dropped off her son at a nearby school and drove back to the area where Johnson and the father of her son at a nearby school and drove back to the area.
She was literally a natural beauty. Now, yeah, sure, she got the makeup on here.
Blackmon had just dropped off her son at a nearby school and drove back to the area.
Well, in this one, she didn't. And she was literally a beautiful girl. No bullshit. This is a very sad case.
What do they mean, Johnson? Wait a minute. What did they say? They said Quadesia drove the drive. Right, that story don't even make no sense.
All right. Have you seen my vape, babe?
No. Okay. Keep going, but that story don't even make any sense to me.
I'm gonna go back and rewind it because I was trying to make the point that I think that she was jealous, Quadesia. But let's go.
Were near his home. They drove Johnson to 20 West Cermak, where her car was parked. They placed their 6-month-old into Johnson's car in the back seat. Around the same time, Blackmon had just dropped off her son at a nearby school and drove back to the area where Johnson and the father were. Witnesses told police the women argued. They reported the father pushing Johnson away and Blackmon standing with her arms crossed. They say he then slammed a car door on Blackmon and also put her in a chokehold. Prosecutors say Johnson broke free, and that is when, or I should say Blackmon broke free, and that is when Blackmon was shot once, and then that's when they say Johnson paused, then fired 2 more times. Police recovered 3.
Sounds like Johnson was the aggressor, if she was there, but I don't believe the story. So you want me to believe that you drove her to where her car was parked, and that car just so happened to be in the same vicinity as, no. Y'all knew what school that child went to, and y'all showed up at that school. That don't even make any sense. So Romeka dropped her son off.
What she know, but we know.
Right. But she said that this is the story. So the reporter, this is the story that they gave. Mm-hmm. So you want me to believe that y'all got up that morning and y'all parked your car somewhere, wherever you parked it at. Conveniently.
Right next to her shit.
But no, they said they went to go get her car, and then they said Romeka dropped her son off and then drove to where they were. Nah.
Y'all came to where she was.
Exactly.
She didn't want nothing to do with y'all. And why would she? Why would she need to? She has a child with you already. She done had you. Why would she?
And not just that. She also said that Carlos was like pushing Quadesia back. Remember they said she started being an aggressive one while Blackmon had her arms closed. Like, this is the story y'all giving. So how does a woman with her arms closed and then he has to hold you back? Yeah, this story don't make any sense.
And she was a small woman from the sound of it, because when you look at pictures of her, she wasn't like she was thick as fuck or something like that. She was a small woman, pretty, but very small.
Yeah, that story don't make any sense. Because it's a lie.
Let's go.
9mm casings there at that scene. Johnson legally owned the gun and claimed self-defense. Prosecutors say Blackmon was unarmed. Her son turned 7 days after the shooting and is still asking to this very day, where is his mother?
Carlos, maybe.
Y'all gotta tell the truth.
Yeah, y'all gotta tell him, yeah. If he's still asking, that means y'all haven't told him the truth then.
Y'all failing little mans right now. Y'all gotta tell little man the truth. Because if he find that shit out in the streets, y'all might change him into a whole different animal out here.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to tell the child the truth. Be honest. You can explain death to children. You can.
And I'm very honest. I would tell them, your father don't love you. You wanna know why? Like, I have such an awful time sometimes with my baby mama. You know which one I'm talking about specifically. I gotta say her name here. But I would never want her to be unsubscribed from life. You know what I'm saying? Ever. Like I don't have that much hate in me to want somebody deleted like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the 19 people watching.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
Let's hear what the sister had to say. Or I think this is her cousin.
I don't know which one. I mean, it was a lot of women out there.
Where is his mother?
Carlos may be hurt for the rest of his life, but we make sure he see rainbows in his clouds. Okay? Nothing will ever change about that. There is nothing he needs that we cannot provide. He is perfectly well. He is happy. He is thriving. And even when he feels his lowest, we pull him out of it together like we do with each other. He a superstar like his mom, and he's going to show her better than he could tell her.
As for Smith, he says he has not seen his son since the shooting.
Hold on.
The son that he has. He said
even when he feels his lowest.
Not a group of black women mourning together, coming through together. I clear that they all got black and pink on, so they there on some uniformity type shit. What a black man at?
Ain't not one there. But I thought black men love black women. I thought they support black women. I thought y'all told me that y'all protect black women. I don't see nothing of the sort.
Not one black man.
Ain't one black man out here. Not an uncle, not a cousin. I don't know if there's a brother involved, but not an uncle, not a cousin, not a brother, not a close male friend of the family, not a homie, like nobody. Nobody. Just all women. Like it is always. Every time. It's always with the women. But I thought black men come together.
That's what they said.
Please.
We pull him out of it together like we do with each other. He a superstar like his mom, and he's going to show her better than he could tell her.
As for Smith, he says he has not seen his son since the shooting unfolded. The son that he has with Romeka Blackmon. We did learn today that Quadasia Johnson is 7 weeks pregnant. She did ask for leniency from the court, hoping that she would be able to attend her trial going back and forth from home. We do know the judge did not allow that. As for her,
girl, your ass
crazy.
She will be back in a courtroom come December 23rd. From the Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood, Tia Ewing, Fox Chicago.
Girl, did you really think they was gonna let you out? Girl, no.
Only on 7.
Her ass cooked.
Girl, you thought they was gonna let you out? No, they are not giving you any leniency.
But I'm pregnant.
We don't care.
And what the fuck they gotta do with that?
Right. We don't care. And I don't care about you not seeing your son. I got a feeling in my mind, you probably never saw him even when his mother was alive.
What you mean?
I don't think he spent time with him, even his mother's alive.
So you think that the baby daddy only really was around because he wanted to fuck on Romeka?
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'm just saying I don't think he was around. This thing, my child, whatever like that. Your child ain't even asking about you, bro. That's because you're not around.
No, not around at all.
Yeah.
I'm complete bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. I see you guys over there chilling. Let's get to the next topic. That's the next topic. My wife goes to sleep over here on it. Look at her, tired.
No, it isn't that I'm losing my voice and my throat and stuff. I should have got like a medicine ball from Starbucks to help, like,
You don't say
it's getting cold out here.
Throat. And we only wear quarter zips around here.
Oh my God. I don't want to hear it.
All right. So, did I have anything else on Romeka Black? I have more content, but I just don't feel like doing it all tonight on this. But because me and my wife, we started late as shit. I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah, you gotta work in the morning. I don't have to.
I might not even do the whole Pearl Lapeef debate.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
It's like on the it's just.
I'm gonna give you like 10 minutes.
A bad taste in my brain, like
First, I want to cover the whole situation with Megan Thee Stallion, and let me go ahead and where is it at? No, we don't want that. Where is my Meg The Stallion script?
Oh. It disappeared.
No, it's here. Just had to pull it up. You said this nigga. All right, man. I got the notes from my wife. As you can see, they are thorough.
I'm looking.
And they include images and everything. It's nice.
I can't believe the people, they really be drawing these cartoons in the courts like that.
Yes.
They be wild.
So we're going to have a full breakdown of Meg The Stallion's legal win over blogger Milagro Grams, formerly known as Milagro Cooper. We're going to explain this clearly and accurately, and everything that you guys need for the Meg The Stallion versus Milagro Graham breakdown begins here now.
Oh my God, like, why you gotta be so extra?
This for the edits. I'm sorry, man. All right. So first of all, babe, you got this. Go ahead.
Congratulations to Megan.
No, sorry.
I know, but I'm just saying my thing. Like, congratulations to Megan. Wow. Let's follow this. How Megan won, what happened, and why it matters. You know.
Oh, sorry. Give me one second.
I mean, that's a good cartoon drawing.
Yeah,
like it really is a good one.
I gotta keep that.
It's a really good one. Yeah.
I'll take this one as well.
Yeah, that was a really
good, right?
Yeah,
that was good.
And then a cartoon one. That one
cartoon was brilliant.
Yeah,
I need to airdrop this really quickly, and then you can press on. I gotta spell my name wrong here.
Can't even spell your own name right.
God damn. I be doing so much stuff over here, and my wife just be being patient. She ain't got no choice though, you know what I'm saying? I get ultimate submission. You don't get shit. You about to get embarrassed.
Nigga.
On YouTube. Get clipped.
Anyway.
All right, back. All right. You are up. All right, you can talk about Meg The Stallion now.
Okay. All right, so like again, congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion for winning. The core of the case, like Megan Thee Stallion filed a lawsuit against Milagro Grams, a blogger and vocal Tory Lanez supporter, like real Tory Lanez supporter. She filed a lawsuit against Milagro Graham for defamation, harassment, spreading dangerous misinformation online, inciting targeted abuse during and after the Tory Lanez trial as well. Milagro was one of the loudest voices pushing the narrative that Megan lied about, being pew. Megan won because the court agreed that Milagro's statements were not opinions, were presented as factual claims. Yeah, factual claims, and were proven false. And the case really, what was it? Okay, yeah. And the case really took a toll on her emotional. Basically, the case caused emotional.
It caused reputational harm.
Yeah, to Megan. So
yes. It caused reputational harm, and it ruined her reputation because people was basically.
Really? Did you think her reputation was like ruined?
To some people, yes.
I don't really know if her reputation was ruined. I think a lot of people didn't like the fact that, she lied in the very beginning. But did it like ruin her reputation? Like she's still making money. I feel like she's still winning. I feel like she's still getting invited.
If a man constantly lied to you in the beginning, would you trust him later on? Careful this court.
Oh no, I mean I don't know.
So why should we trust Megan now?
I feel like
outside of us loving her music,
why
should we trust her?
I feel like people make mistakes, but you said a man constantly lying. That's the only lie that we caught her in. And also she came out and admitted it and then told us why. Most men don't admit that they lied. And they continue to live in their lies.
All right, so before I play part of the video that I have, I want to talk about what Milagro actually did online. So for one, Milagro repeatedly accused Megan of lying about being shot, which clearly she was. There was literally bullet fragments that was removed from her foot.
Doctors confirmed.
This is true.
Yeah.
Milagro also claimed that Megan framed Tory Lanez. And despite many people being suspicious of this case, there is no actual facts or data or evidence that points that Meg Thee Stallion framed anyone ever.
I mean, we would need motive, and I wouldn't even understand, like, what would the motive be for her to frame him and why?
I don't understand what the motive would be either.
Yeah.
But the way that they're trying to make it seem was like maybe Megan was jealous because of the Kelsey stuff, and maybe that's why she did it. And because people would say she wasn't chosen. Sorry, let me slow down. People were saying that she was not chosen, and that Tory wanted what's the Kardashian girl named Kylie?
Yeah.
They said he was flirting with her that night. But before I keep going, let me finish talking about what Milagro did. She also allowed her media and her YouTube journalism to cast doubt on Megan medical evidence, which means she did everything she could to suppress it. Then, with that same platform, she promoted conspiracy theories about Meg Thee Stallion and ultimately tried to paint Megan as a violent liar.
What was one of the good conspiracy theories that she said that people was like, yeah, she did it? That was real crafty because that was so many though.
The conspiracy that she allegedly paid the dude in prison to.
I thought that was gonna be mine too. Yeah, I was like, that's a good one, girl. That's a good one.
She ultimately also encouraged her audience to attack Meg Thee Stallion on social media. And this just wasn't, it wasn't like it was just YouTube. It was Twitter, Instagram, live streams, TikTok, you name it. And eventually, Megan Pete saw patterns. And these were not isolated posts. It was almost like someone close to Tory Lanez may be giving her money. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into the video.
But I heard it wasn't that much money, though. I think I heard that from Tasha K.
It wasn't.
That's what I heard.
No, not this one. I want the final one. Oh, look at that. We were trending online, babe. Oh my.
No, the one where she walked out on the verdict that she had won.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I did see that one.
That's the one I want. I want the one where she popped out shitting on bitches.
I think these celebrities are going to start suing a lot of like media people now. I think that's starting to be the new like trend.
I think that a lot of people are going to learn to stop playing with people like Meg Thee Stallion, because she got the kind of money and support that will get you fucked over. Okay, got it. Oh my God. Took so long. Shout out to WPLG Local 10 News for the report.
Surprised they didn't use her name, her real name, but I guess her stage name is fine.
Yeah, they need that. So let's go and go to this, guys. Damn, you got your whole picture away to the camera.
I didn't see it. I'm like,
he's like, what?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Put it right here. I press it. Let's go.
Stallion, a jury finding a blogger liable for defaming the rapper.
And tonight, both sides are reacting to the verdict in Local 10's Leanne Morajon is live outside the federal courthouse in Miami with it on for us. Leanne.
On paper, yes, this is a legal win for rapper Megan Thee Stallion, but it wasn't the multi-million-dollar verdict that she and her team were seeking. A jury ultimately recommending that she be awarded $75,000 in damages, but a judge then adjusted that number down even more. We going out to eat. Megan Thee Stallion walked out of the federal courthouse in Miami, not talking about a jury's judgment in her favor for entering a waiting SUV.
Bye, everybody.
The rapper, whose real name is Megan Pete, sued blogger and online content creator Milagro Cooper for defamation.
I just want to thank all the jurors, everybody who participated, and I'm happy it's over.
On Monday, a jury found her liable.
Hold on, Milagro. Is that what I thought it said? Let me put it on the big screen so I can just. Milagro Grams, Mob Reign Supreme. I know that's her little group. She called it the Mob. But the second line says HBO pussy.
They really put that out there. They really.
Milagro baddie. Me personally, if I had to be with one of them right now, based off physicality, I'm gonna choose Milagro. That's just me. But it is what it is. I like Megan too. Megan's clearly more talented. And to be honest, Milagro, you was wrong. You was dead ass wrong for what you did.
Wrong,
I don't know your little connection to Tory Lanez, but you was wrong. And I fuck with Milagro heavy. But she was wrong. You gotta just call out wrong when you see it.
Creator Milagro Cooper for defamation.
I just want to thank all the jurors, everybody who participated, and I'm happy it's over.
On Monday, a jury found her liable, recommending she pay Megan $75,000 in total damages. The judge then adjusting that figure down to $59,000.
It wasn't a multi-million-dollar verdict, so I think that's a blessing. God is good through and through.
Megan.
She said, we got 50 bands. That ain't nothing. But the fact that it was basically almost 100 at first and then it got adjusted.
I just don't know. 50. Why did he adjust it? I don't like that. Why didn't she have to pay what she had to pay?
What is going on with y'all, man?
Like, what is this? And why do you hate this woman so much? Again, over a man. What is going on with you women? Over a man.
They're going crazy.
Once again. Y'all need to women, y'all need to do something about this whole ideology of defending these men.
Look how good we look on camera, man. Turn around, look at it.
Anyway, but like I said, all of these women are going to either the jailhouse or being sued, all because of you guys want to fight with women about men. And the crazy part about it, these men wouldn't do nothing. Girl, you think Tory Lanez would do any of this for you? Absolutely not.
No, fuck.
Absolutely not. You got used.
But let's talk about why the courts actually ruled in Megan's favor. So first, we have the defamation standard. So in order to win, Megan needed to prove three things. The first, she needed to prove that Milagro made false statements and presented them as facts. That's first. Then Megan had to prove that Milagro knew that these statements were false or acted with reckless disregard. And finally, Megan needed to prove that the lies caused her harm. In this case, the judge found all three. Next, you have the evidence directly against Milagro Grams. The medical evidence and Tory Lanez's conviction confirmed Megan was indeed shot. There was shrapnel pulled directly from her foot after she herself lied and said that she stepped on glass, causing them to take her to the hospital. He should have just said, if she wanted to go home, I cut my foot a little bit, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't need to go into that. Yeah, I don't need to go.
I don't need to see anybody.
She got
I'll wrap it up myself.
She got enough money to get a private doctor.
But she had just been shot. She probably was very stressed out.
Shock, adrenaline pumping, and it's a lot going on.
The evidence also against Milagro continued when Milagro began to claim that Megan lied after the conviction also, right? Hinting that she had an innocent man in prison and she knew this. Her content suggested that she had inside knowledge. Perhaps Tory Lane's father. I think his name, so Tory name is Daystar Peden. I think his name is Trey Star,
Yeah, I don't know.
or something like that. But we do know that he gave Milagro a whole bunch of money. Now, he's come out and said, well, it was her birthday, and I was just supporting her. She's a good friend of the family. So you just sending out $50,000 for people's birthdays?
This one was less than that. But I know I forgot the amount of money, but I could have sworn it was less than that. Because I remember people online saying, girl, you did all that for this little bitty money. It wasn't even worth it. I remember that.
And then Milagro's tone presented accusations as factual reporting and not just her opinion. She made it seem like she had done the footwork to actually to make sure the sources that she was about to present to the public had been confirmed. And clearly she did not. So it was so much evidence against her. But I want my wife to talk about the pattern of vindictive behavior, because as my wife said, this is something that happens when women are jealous of other women. And we just saw it and talked about it tonight with Romeka Blackmon. So babe, can you talk about these lists of different things that, you know, we believe Milagro exhibited towards Meg The Stallion?
I mean, yeah, like they had like screenshots and video clips that show like harassment, and you guys know what harassment is like a repeated pattern of behavior over and over.
Why would she harass Megan?
It had, I mean, like I said, over men, over Tory, defending him, his honor, or I don't know, trying to prove he's innocent.
Tory got 3 bitches.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, I don't get it. But they showed that she was harassing him, and we know doxing, adjacent behavior, you know, putting her information out there. Probably, I don't know how you can dox someone who's already a celebrity, though. That's a little iffy for me, because like her information is already out there.
I feel like she tried to paint Megan as the villain. What's your thoughts?
Well, yeah. I mean, we know she tried to paint Megan as the villain. We've seen it on her platform. We've seen it through other people's responses back towards Milagro about the information or misinformation that she was putting out. I do believe that she tried to paint her like a villain. She did want us to believe that she was a villain due to the fact that she felt that she lied, and she also, I think it's just her relationship with Tory Lane. And again, I still don't know if they had a relationship. Like I don't know. Was that your man? Was that not your man? Did you like him? Did you not like him? Or was it specifically about, I don't like Megan, and Tory Lanez was just a catalyst into her not liking Megan? It gave her, what do you call it? I can't think of a word. It gave Milagro a reason to go after Megan.
A motive.
Yeah, it gave her, a motive to go after her. And
do you believe that Milagro was, because the court has said that Milagro can be seen as a YouTube journalist, but do you believe that she did this to report the story?
No.
Or that she did this out of malicious intent?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that she did this to report a story at all. I honestly believe that she don't like Megan. Because we've seen journalists and plenty of people who are journalists report stories on people, and they're unbiased. They don't put their feelings and opinions into it. We watch the news every night. The news just reports it. She didn't just report it. She put her opinion in it. She tried people to make it seem like it was factual. She wanted people to believe her. And she kept going after this woman day in and day out, day in and day out. Ridiculous. Like she was like literally like relentless. Like she got her claws on Megan. It was ridiculous. And I just don't know why all the animosity towards this woman.
Let's find out.
His accusations against Cooper tie back to the trial of rapper Tory Lanez, who was convicted in 2022 of shooting Megan in the foot. Megan sued Cooper for defamation, accusing her of working with Lanez and his associates to accuse her of lying on the stand at his trial. It also said Cooper promoted a deepfake sex video of Megan to her online followers and intentionally caused her emotional distress.
We did everything we could to make sure that she got the best verdict possible. We respect the jury's verdict.
There are still determinations.
Oh yeah, them boys happy with that little 57,000. They thought she was going to come away with like Tasha K and Cardi B. Woo, let's see the rest.
The judge must make that could affect how much money Megan actually gets. Among them, whether Cooper qualifies for protections offered to, quote, media defendants, which require notice to be given prior to the filing of a lawsuit. The jury found Cooper was, in fact, a media defendant, but Megan's attorneys never gave her notice prior to suing. They say they had.
I don't believe that. I want me to believe that she didn't receive.
I believe it. You know why? Because these court motherfuckers, I don't say that people don't lie in court, but something like processors just doing their fucking job, I believe that.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
And you know how I believe it? It's so easy. It's not like they might not even done it intentionally. Remember, I got that mail at my mama's crib?
Oh, yeah.
And it was too late. They might be sending shit to a wrong address and all kind of shit. But you're too rich
not to find her.
Not to find. She's literally online flexing publicly. Y'all should have made sure that this is no Megan. You what the fuck? And you got a white attorney, and he do it.
That's our whole team back there.
And your whole team white.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Milagro got a nigga for a lawyer, and they like, hey, shout out to the jury, nigga. Shout out to y'all, baby. 50 bands, we good. They failed you, Megan. They dropped a deep fake corn video and said it was you.
No, you supposed to get $1 million for that.
Period.
Yeah,
imagine this is Madonna, Taylor Swift.
Baby got $5 million.
It would have been prison. Mm-hmm. Went to prison.
Yeah.
You know what happened when you release corn or somebody else online? It's called revenge corn. It's a felony. And in the worst cases, it could land you on a sex offenders list if you do it with certain individuals.
Yeah.
Lord.
Y'all gonna have to tighten up around there.
Hey, Miss Joy. Let me drop the link for Nate, Miss Joy. See, y'all want to come up and keep me and my wife's company. Before we get into the main topic, let's finish up Megan Pete.
Have no regrets in the handling of the case.
The judge will deal with that, but there was no mistakes.
So once the judge makes a final determination on whether or not Milagro Cooper qualifies as a media defendant, that could then adjust the judgment figure. We could also learn at a later date whether or not Megan Thee Stallion is entitled to have her attorney's fees paid. As for Cooper, her team is planning to appeal. Reporting live in downtown Miami, Leanne Morricone.
Yo, what, girl?
Appealing the case that you basically won is diabolical. It's fucking arrogant.
She didn't appeal. She talking about no Malagro's team talking about they're gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah.
But
like,
I'm still in the thought process that she basically won. $50,000 ain't shit for what she did.
Like,
girl,
what are you appealing? Like,
if that was a black man who did this, that'd have been called him a predator, all kind of shit.
I mean, but she is disgusting. You literally created.
She claimed that she didn't create the video.
Yeah, she did. Well, you know what? You know what?
I didn't see the video nowhere else except her place.
Right. The jury, they found you guilty, girl. The courts found you guilty. So you did.
And Miss Joy says, have y'all spoken about that Pearl situation yet? Actually, we're on that segment of the show now. My wife take her sexy ass bit. You ain't doing nothing, girl, until you're done with this clip. Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson.
No.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna get beat. I ain't gonna get
ABC
beat. Child,
is equal to what? Hey. That nigga Joe was a baby.
He was. He's so stupid.
All right. I would ever do that to my wife. I love her that. Darrel said he loved her to death. All right. The topic that we're going to cover on the Lapeef segment
these people again.
Is black fatigue.
I'm so tired of black people. Like,
oh my God. Black fatigue. And y'all went to Lapeef and y'all brought Pearl along. They had a conversation about black fatigue. and pretty intellectual. I'm gonna say a few things, man. Because listen, the fact that black men and black women continue to surround themselves by people that hate black women, specifically black men who hate black women, and then white women like Pearl who are absolutely diabolical, show her true colors. Not even 4 or 5 years later, just 2 years later, bro.
And ugly, don't forget, unattractive.
Oh, very. She's the most. She looked worse in the mirror. She does look worse in the mirror. I'm not gonna watch this whole video, y'all. And Joy says, "Why talk with a white woman about black anything?"
I don't know.
You gotta ask Anton.
Yeah,
That's what they do. All right. Let me go ahead and put the subtitles on. Full screen this bitch. Let's get it popping.
About that weak ass team.
So don't turn this into first take, but we can do that. I'll Stephen A. you real quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let me go ahead and put it on 1.5 too. I ain't trying to hear all the gibberish bullshit.
About that, man. I don't know.
Boys is here, you heard?
Okay.
Let me skip to the first topic too.
Got all this stuff going on here.
These niggas. Jeez.
Breathing.
We just getting ready with us.
Okay. Y'all trying to size folks up or something, y'all?
I'm conserving my energy. I'm gonna need it.
Absolutely.
I'm relaxed.
See if we can have an excellent, respectful show. Some healthy debates. Go ahead and open it up.
Like the video, JR.
Hey man, it's getting spooky. I just came across something called black fatigue. And basically, it's white Americans are sick of our shit.
I got news for you. Black Americans are sick of your shit. Black people.
Hold on. Not a black woman then found. Is this who I think it is? The Dominican Puerto Rican goddess. What's up, Miss Joy?
Hey,
Listen,
girl.
this man's name is Juan Valdez. Juan Valdez. He is not a black man. And he never will be a black man. Hey, Miss Joy. What's up, Miss Joy?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was up here or not. I can't tell.
Oh, you're up here.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
You're doing wonderful. How about yourself?
All right. Listen, this was the first time I seen Miss Pearl like live speaking, honey, and I am just like dumbfounded. So go ahead with your video. I'll chime in when you're ready.
All right. I appreciate you and Rooster for stopping by.
All righty. Hey, Rooster.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, baby. It is what it is. But Darrel, look, go ahead, run it. I thought y'all was talking about the little pearly girl, but that's crazy, bro.
Oh yeah,
wow.
We're gonna get to her.
People are sick of black people's shit.
Basically, society is saying that they're tired of how black people are blaming things that have happened to us historically in the past. And they are also now adding different things that they have seen in society to that behavior as well, like loud mouthing or maybe, using certain words or certain behaviors in public.
Black fatigue seems to be growing, especially within the black community. There's a growing frustration within certain behaviors and more people are starting to speak up about it.
White people, black people, Hispanic people are saying we have black fatigue because of the behavior of some black people.
It's not racist to call black people out for their behavior and what they're doing to society at this moment. I'm glad people are noticing this because it's been so many years and it's finally catching up to y'all.
Can you pause it there?
Or is it just another?
Can you?
Yes, sir.
Look. You know that boy is Somalian, right? That's not even a black American, bro. That's a Somalian boy. And then the girl that was on that. These are not even American blacks talking about American blacks. Wow. What they are doing, listen to what I'm saying, bro. What they are doing is they are using the other people that look like us to talk about us and make us look bad. And then that they are the token Negroes. I'm telling you, bro. I live in the Jim Crow South, bro. What they are doing is they using people that look like us. This ain't the first time they did it. When they had all them folks in politics and all that, a lot of them folks was people that was put in place to look like us, but they was like token Negroes. They was the ones that they were allowed to get to a certain level. They wouldn't use their American black slave descendants because they knew that they was taught a certain way. But the token Negroes was always somebody that looked like us. But I don't know why the American black folks, the original indigenous or the descendants of the slave people, can't distinguish the difference between the two. Look at that boy head. They were just talking, bro. That's a Somalian, bro. That boy ain't no American black. His folk come from cross seas. He probably a Canadian.
Hold on, babe. So we're gonna do 60 seconds when people interrupt the content because, and I appreciate you bringing up his race. He's not American. Thank you. Okay.
I agree.
Go ahead.
Form of racism, and how come so many black people are starting to speak up about this now? Either way, we got a lot to talk about today. Now, black fatigue is a growing term in the social media world, a phrase that's meant to explain a rising frustration, dissatisfaction, and even resentment towards a small portion of the black community and some of the dysfunctional behaviors that are increasingly being called out. But here's the thing, this isn't a new term. The phrase black fatigue was originally coined in 2020 by Mary Frances Winters, a black author from New York. She was inspired to explore the concept after hearing the same phrase come up again and again from black millennials. "I'm tired," they kept on saying. The exhaustion wasn't just physical. It ran deep, tied to emotion, history, and identity. In her book, Black Fatigue, How Racism Erodes the Mind, Body, and Spirit, she explains that the original meaning of the term was about the centuries-long toll of the systematic racism passed down through generations. Now, that was the original definition, but now the term has taken on a completely new meaning.
A new racist term.
Right. I'm gonna say like, yeah, a racist meaning. Yeah.
That's what happened.
They co-opted it and turned it into something else. Yeah, that is
As
not.
they always do.
As they always do.
The original black fatigue was to explain all of the trauma that black people have suffered through and how it affected us generationally.
Yeah.
Now it's about we don't like niggas that twerk. We don't like black women that twerk. We don't like, come on. A lot of these behaviors white women exhibit every single day. Every single day.
Not just them, other races of women do too.
I agree. Let's see what Pearl got to say about this.
To black fatigue, it has recently been turned into a feeling that some white and black people have who say they are damn tired of foolishness of some black people.
It is a completely behavior-based issue. And when white people, black people, Hispanic people are saying we have black fatigue because of the behavior of some black people, we've all seen it. We all know what it is. It's everywhere.
There are thousands of TikToks on it, posts all over X, YouTube videos, and even some mainstream outlets starting to cover it. I only started hearing about this term very recently, and at first I assumed it was mostly coming from people outside the black community. But to my surprise, a large portion of the conversation is actually being led by black people. And that's when I knew that I had to do my own research by looking into this and sharing my take on it with you. Many of the most viral TikToks on these topics are coming from within the community itself.
Black fatigue is real. Everybody is tired of black people, but it's two specific types of black people that everyone is tired of. Number one, everybody is tired of loud.
Y'all not gonna play Rob Smith and say that he represents the black community.
Like,
not Rob Smith. He literally looks like the fucking black guy from the Boondocks that was selling out. Just because somebody has black skin doesn't mean they are a part of black. It doesn't mean that they are a part of our community.
Yeah, just because somebody got black skin.
That's not what that means.
Crazy.
Just because somebody has dark skin, it does not mean that they are a part of the black community. Doesn't mean that they love the black community. Doesn't mean that they know what is best for the black community or that they even want what's best for the black community. And when they say something about the black community, these people specifically, it's usually so they can impress whatever white people that they're trying to hang around.
Indeed.
Usually.
That's all this shit ever be about.
That's a fact.
What's funny
black is
about
a
Rob Smith
mindset.
is what's funny about Rob Smith is I can go find the video right now, right? Just as easily as I'm rolling up right now, of Rob Smith recently at a MAGA party where he thought everything was cool, babe. Did you see the video?
No, I don't care for this man. Yeah.
Well, he was at a MAGA party. Unfortunately, I can't show it on YouTube. And due to his sexual orientation, the white boy just wasn't feeling him. They said, "Get out, maggot, get out," and they physically removed him. And he was like, "Guys, why do we got to be like that?" And they continued to physically remove him. And then he did a video afterwards saying that those guys weren't really MAGA and were Democrats pretending to be MAGA and jumped him.
Delusional.
So, yes.
Hammers.
Niggas like him is lost.
He's not even in reality.
Yeah, see, that's a people don't know what true racism is. The people that's part of that a lot of the people that's a part of that real group that impose racism upon people, bro, they don't believe in that lifestyle. If you go to certain places in the United States, like prison or whatever, it's certain laws and rules that they stand on, and they being of that lifestyle is not one of them. It's a whole lot of them that sneak and do certain things, bro. But when they talk about, look, when you hear white folks talk about being a good Christian or whatever, and they are part of a certain group, bro, that lifestyle is not a part of it. And those usually be the real ones, bro. Y'all got to be careful, and they real dangerous now. So all this stuff talking about the alphabet community and certain people embracing it, no. The ones that are real racist people, they do not embrace that lifestyle. I'm telling you, it gets real dangerous.
I hear you, Vic. That was good input. Let's keep going.
Ghetto and ratchet and violent and mean and angry all the time. Everybody is tired of them. Nobody wants to deal with them. Even other black people do not want to deal with these people. You know when you see them in public, you know when they're going to give you attitude at the CVS. Everybody knows it and they want to avoid it.
Oh yeah. All right, let's go ahead and kick it off, man. My first question I'm going to pose to the panel: when you hear black fatigue, what does it mean to you? Go ahead, Drew.
I mean, I understood the original, definition of it. I think that was more in line, but it does sound like people are just annoyed with, maybe being inundated with the complaints of the community. Like they said, they're kind of building on this new narrative. So I can't say I disagree wholeheartedly. There's some truth to that. It's fair to hear people out, but I know it's new. I'm sure we'll expound upon it, but that's what I have so far.
This nigga weak.
Did he answer?
No, he did.
Oh, okay.
This nigga's weak. Truth table is weak. And black men like him is why we were slaves, because instead of him just flat out calling it what it is, I mean, listen, guys, we have to allow everyone to speak. That's what this country was built on. So, I mean, they simply are giving their opinions, and I feel like we should simply hear them out. I can smell and see a nigga that only date white women 1,000,000 miles away, my brother, and I can see it on you, undoubtedly. Somebody from my community would have said, nope, that was some racist shit, point blank, period. The whole talking points, all of it, because white women do the same things. But instead, you're like, we should hear these people out. And y'all attitude is why Pearly was on Fatty channel going fucking stupid. Then the very next day, shitted on Jazz, shitted on Ali, shitted on Fatty, shitted on the black community. Then brought in all her white friends.
Wow.
Why? Too fucking.
this woman that is under 30.
Yes. And unattractive. It'd be different if she was fucking Megan Fox. Lord have mercy. Babe, get you some coffee.
I wouldn't care
You ain't really said nothing.
if she was fine or not. You know?
Say,
I said I wouldn't care if she was fine or not. Under 30 I mean, she just doesn't have enough experience to be talking so much.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But I know it's new. I'm sure we'll expound upon it, but that's what I have so far.
You ain't really said nothing, Trail. I mean, true. Plain and safe. Go ahead, Pearl. Miss Pearl. Okay, here you go. There you go.
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't say it like that. So it was a lot that was said in the video.
I want to know what's on the video. I just want to know when you hear the word black fatigue, what does it mean to you?
It means what Ms. Winters described it as. It's the erosion of our mind, body, and our spirit from systemic racism and daily microaggressions and lack of sustainable racial progress. So I don't like that they change terms that means something for us to focus on. It gives other races of people who may be ignorant or avoidant of our issues that they may have directly caused. To piggyback on it, ignorance is ignorance across all races of people. We all have degenerates of every race and culture. We don't respect or accept those. That's not the highlight of who we are, and I don't think that's what we need to focus on. Black fatigue is what it stands for and what it will always be, and that's what we need to focus on. Why are we physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted? And let's not focus on the ignorance that they want to highlight. Everybody will be sick of that. That's obvious. Let's just stay on the foundation and build off of that. I'll land my plane.
Pretty intellectual.
I think that was a good answer.
That was a great answer. That was a great answer.
That was a great answer. She stood on business too. At the end of the day,
yes,
it means what it was supposed to mean, my nigga. Black people been going through a whole bunch of bullshit, and white people are responsible for it. Point blank, period.
Indeed.
She came through.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep going.
When you hear black fatigue, what does it mean to you?
I mean, for me, it's the initial definition. It's Black people being sick and tired of always being classed in a box, whether it be in America or all across the world as a result of colonization and, white inferiority. But typical, as usual, white people have a habit of stealing our words. So just like woke, and just like thug, and just like ghetto, and just like all of these other words, they just have a habit of not being able to find words themselves. So they take words that we use to describe and explain our experiences, and then they try to steal it to be their own definitions of something that is not the original definition of the word. So I think that Black people should not allow them to again take the word just like they did woke. It has a definition. Like, for example, I have Karen fatigue, right? I do. Genuinely, I cannot stand seeing them crash out in Walmarts and Targets all across America. But somehow, we're not, we all have fatigue with the other race, but find your own word. You see how I just made that up? I didn't have to steal something that's within the white community and make it something it's not. So yeah, it's still the original definition for me.
I like pretty intellectual, even though I had a run-in with her recently on Instagram and it wasn't pleasant. Because I just don't like when women, I hate when women have a bad experience with a man and then they go into this over generalized bullshit. But as I told her, I support her content because I believe she's intellectual. She's extremely smart, and she was right. Everything that she said so far is right. So what did Just Pearly Thing say? Now, I haven't saw this content. I didn't watch Sharon's show when he covered it. I just been doing me. So let's watch a little bit of this, and I'm gonna go take my ass to bed.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Miss Pearl. But Pearl.
Thanks for having me, guys. So when I think of Black fatigue, I think that people are kind of sick of
Black people's behavior and excuses for the behavior. And I would say some of the behavior is, this is not all Black people, as I always have to say with these kind of conversations, but I would say these are some of the things that people are fatigued of. Black people committing more crime, a lack of basic decorum, a lack of good faith, at times a lack of work ethic, basic manners, sexual behavior in public, dressing overly provocative, taking advantage of white people's good nature, gaslighting, attitude. I could give stories where personally, this has happened to me at work, in sports, in cities, and in friend groups. Somebody said microaggressions. I don't really know what that means, but I think that's kind of just an excuse for poor behavior. So that's what I would say it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Saying that white people have good nature.
That's what I'm like, what good nature?
Lord have mercy.
That was very funny. She said it so proudly. White people's good nature? Honey.
She's doing her job though. Like many of the high-born white ladies back in the day that was pedestalizing the Virgin Mary the whole time they was fucking an old-ass king, right? Like, they going to represent their women.
Yeah.
Or at least they try to. They try to make it seem like all of them are just, the representation of God.
Right.
And Jesus and Allah. And really, they like make up, I think, 78% of the sex industry. They busting it down more than any other race. Everybody know this.
That's
white
funny.
Women. Everybody know white women bust it down more than anybody else.
Yeah, that is true.
And white men, don't get me started on them niggas. Diabolical. Anyway, Ms. Joy, how have you been?
I've been well, dealing with some personal things, so I've been taking some time away.
Still out there in Vegas?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm trying to get up out of here though. They trying to make Vegas into a billionaire's playground. And since they haven't allowed, they haven't allowed me to be a billionaire. I haven't really gotten out there and hustled that way yet. So I ain't no billionaire.
I heard Vegas is more expensive these days.
Oh, way more. When I say way more, I've only been here 5 years and it has like tripled within the 5 years.
You've been there for 3 years and you saying that Las Vegas prices tripled?
Yeah, I've been here 5 years and prices have tripled.
I don't know. My wife lives in Las Vegas. As you probably know, she said it's not expensive at all. We was just there in February.
It is expensive. Well, see, I'm from the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? So everything was already increased just coming this way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Let's get back to the interview.
Ella, Black fatigue, what does it mean to you?
The original definition. I think that what we're witnessing is the fatigue of just ignorant behavior that all races carry. You know what I'm saying? So I think to just coin as Black fatigue, like what do we call what white people do? What's the word for that? Would it just be called, hey, we're just tired of ignorance, we're just tired of, or is it white fatigue? Like to me, Black fatigue is what it really means. But it's just funny to hear white people talk about the side effects of what their people have done to people and then talk about, hey, I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, how do our people have been disrespected when we behaved at our best? When you look into history, when people get, you know what happened to us, all the violent atrocities, the redlining, those people wasn't sagging their pants. Those people wasn't rapping gangster lyrics. Those people were going to church. They was conservative. Their pants was buckled up. They was going to church and all that. And they was blowing them shits up. So when I hear white people, the most violent, the most aggressive, the most pillaging people to ever walk the face of this planet, actually call out people who are just showing the side effects of years of mental degradation, social degradation, economic chicanery.
Yeah,
and you talk. I know you're getting triggered. This is gonna be a long night. Get ready.
I'm not triggered. I thought we could go back and forth.
Nobody interrupted you. Get your seatbelt ready. It's gonna be a long night.
Overreaction.
No one look at you. This see. Like you can't even help it. You can't even help it. We ain't even get started yet. See, you ain't never. Just get your popcorn ready, baby. But like I was saying, right?
As much as I have clashed with philosophical in the past, philosophical is fucking brilliant when it comes to debating, Mrs. Joy.
Yeah.
He's one of the best. He's formidable. He's articulate. And even worse, he's thoughtful. He thinks before he speaks. Unlike a person like Just Pearly Things, who is clearly already emotionally triggered from the conversation.
Very much so.
Very much so. Ciao.
But I think he was right there, for sure.
He was right, but tell me why you think he was right.
Well, you know, I ain't much of a word person, but I mean,
that's fine.
It's just like I don't understand why we would even give any credence to a white person having, you know, like any opinion, you know, about what we got going on. Yeah, about what we got going on. And I just think basically that's what he stated, and, you know, with all that.
I think that my favorite part about what he was saying was white people don't want to take responsibility for the repercussions of their own actions. And even when black people were not rapping, because rap didn't exist in the 60s and 50s and 40s, you know, when black people were at a point where they were going to church on, you know, a daily basis, you know, for some people, but definitely every family was a part of the church at one point in time. They were still being attacked. They were still being treated like they were less than human. So we can't blame it on twerking and rapping or, you know, cities like Chicago, because at one point in time, black people just wanted to be left alone. And even that wasn't enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go.
Right. Because we got literature. We ain't gonna just talk from just our thoughts. I hope you got some literature on your side, Miss Pearl, excuse me, Pearl. I hope you got some literature, because I'm not gonna just speak from my thoughts, my opinions. I'm gonna quote from literature. So what I'm saying is, I'm tired of ignorance of all races. But to hear white people go out their way to co-sign this, when most of black people's issues, whether it be the drug issue, whether it be their issues with relationships, whether it be their issues with economics, whether it be the hijacking of their arts and the hijacking of putting negative images as far as music. We don't control media. We don't control the major networks. So for anything black people to do that we do negatively to be broadcasted to the world has to be funded, co-signed, and endorsed by Europeans. So to hear these same people talk about the things they've done to these people, and then they have the nerve to show the side effects of that, say, hey, I don't know what they're talking about, just shows you what we're dealing with. So black fatigue is no such thing as black fatigue. It's just the fatigue of just ignorance of American culture, and it's eroding black people because we've been attached to most of these atrocities the most. So excuse us for the fact that we don't want to talk to you like we used to. We don't want to be as gracious as we used to, because when our parents was and our grandparents was going to church and saying, yes, master, yes, Paul, yeah, you would blow their heads off. There was a story of a man, and I'm gonna shut up. There's a story of a man, I forgot his name, but there was a story. I can tell you about what happened in my job today. But there was a story of a man, I think his name was Booker, I forgot his last name. This was in the 50s, not that long ago. So let's not act like history don't matter, because we celebrate 4th of July every year. We celebrate past the Civil War and 7 years ago, Ulysses Grant, all these old forefathers, we acknowledge them every year. So the history means a whole lot to this country. He worked at a restaurant for white people, and he said, hey, I try to do my best. I be nice. They call me the N-word. They talk to me crazy. I'm just trying to take care of my family. I'm trying to take care of my kids. At nighttime, I got my own restaurant, and I work it myself. So this man works for white people in the daytime in Mississippi, and at nighttime, he works at his own restaurant. So at that time, black people, we don't have, even now, but in the 50s, you think, who owns cameras? Who owns media networks? So we don't. So even the people who interviewed him was white. But guess what happened to that man? They killed him days later, just because he had the nerve to tell white people asked him, well, how white people treat you, just for him to get killed by white people. So I don't want to hear no white person talk about black fatigue.
He got that story off the internet. Darrel, he got that story off the internet. That story he's telling, I know that story. He got that story off the internet because they posted that story on the internet about a black man telling the world. They did an interview. He was telling the world how he interact with white folks. But they end up deleting that black man. That black man was from Greenwood, Mississippi. I know what he's talking about. See, look, a lot of these people getting a lot of this information off the internet, and they talking as if they are prominent in the black situation or whatever. But majority of these niggas is inner city Negroes. They northern Negroes. They don't even know the like. You couldn't drop half of these people that talk all this black power shit off down in the real South. They'll be scratching and scraping and run back to the north. Because all at the same time, some of the shit that they talk about on the internet, it's black folks down here that don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't authentic. They getting it, they going all of these spaces on YouTube and they bringing up all of this trauma that they have not experienced. Okay, you can take the story of Emmett Till, right? The story of Emmett Till, he was an inner city kid from the north. They said in this story,
make sure you keep it to 60 seconds. That way I can go back to the clip because I gotta go.
Okay, go ahead. Go yeah. Okay, but okay, just like Emmett Till, right? I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it short. Emmett Till, right? Inner city kid came down to the South and tried to move like an inner city kid in the South. That was the story that was told, right? It don't happen like that down here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So all of these people y'all here on the internet be talking all these old slave stories and everything. Ask them where their grandmammy came from. Ask them where their grandpapa came from. These Negroes that's inner city and in the north do not have no attachment to it other than the movie The Color Purple. So why are they talking about real black traumas when most of them went to school desegregated? Why are they talking about this?
I guess that's a good point, man. That's a great point. Miss Joy, do you have anything you want to add to that before we move further?
Go ahead, babe.
Okay, let's go.
Talk about the lack of literacy in youth. You want to talk about just drugs in general, just immoral culture of Western culture. I'm all for that, but don't blame it on black people because we're only doing what was done to us.
All right, Pearl, you want to respond real quickly?
Yeah, I had a question. How does this work? Am I able, when they're talking, can we go back and forth like a conversation, or that's not allowed here? I'm okay with either. I just wasn't positive.
I mean, if you want to interject and if the person allows it, then that's fine. But if they say let me finish, then just allow them to finish. Then I'll just come back to you so you can respond.
Yeah, Pearl. This is a underhanded tactic that YouTubers do on here. Y'all try to go to somebody else and say, even though you know you're interrupting, now you want permission to always interrupt. Are we going to be able to have a conversation like regular where we go back and forth? No, because this is not a conversation. This is a debate. This is what we do on here. We debate topics. And in these debates, we need people to fully articulate their points. And it's funny because usually you never have to tell people this, Joy, when they go to big people channels or where they go to channels where they actually respect the content creator.
Yeah.
Then they quiet. Then they're respectful. Then they're not emotional.
Mm-hmm.
When they don't respect the content creator, when they don't respect the content creator and the work that we put in, the time and energy, they do all kind of bullshit. Like the shit she's doing now. We saw her over there with the lead attorney. She wasn't doing none of this shit.
Now, I'm not familiar with the lead attorney.
I didn't watch all of his video, but I am going to be reviewing it in the next, few upcoming days.
Okay.
He did destroy her, Miss Joy. And sorry if I'm being pressing about it like the time. I gotta be in Milwaukee at 11 in the morning, child.
At 11?
Yeah, it's only an hour drive, but Ooh, I just be tired. I work 6 days a week now. It's taxing.
If you're ready to get to bed, go on to bed.
Oh no. I have a time marker in here, and technically I still got an hour and a half.
Okay.
Every person, like everybody went their turn. He went and rolled. We could see the panels. He went one by one. It was my turn.
Yeah. So again, I would say even in that interaction, I was very polite to you, where you automatically assumed the worst. So that kind of reiterates what I was talking about. The next argument I'm going to go through. So I'm going to,
no, but what did I assume?
I'm going to keep going. That's going to be gaslighting right there. So
you see the microaggression,
did, which is totally fine. I'm a big girl; I can handle it. But
no, you can't.
Example of the black fatigue.
You said she's giving microaggressions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see it. I mean, that's the audacity. That's why I don't deal with these folk like this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't let them into my
I never
space.
understood why they dealt with her, Ms.
Yeah, this is crazy and insane. This woman don't respect none of these folks. And I believe she may be the youngest on the panel.
That girl was a goer, because I used to always wonder, how did she first get to Kevin Samuels' panel that day because even Kevin, like, even though Kevin was, who he was and everybody knew what he did, he didn't have too many white girls coming up. It was a lot of black women that popped up over there. So I still remember when Pearl popped up on Kevin Samuels' channel acting like she was a fan. I'm like, how?
Right.
What do you and Kevin Samuels have in common? You're a rich ass spoiled girl from the suburbs of Chicago. Your family had more money than Charlie Kirk family.
Well, she has a plan. Because I heard she actually came in on the other side, initially.
It's not about a plan, Miss Joy. Look, how many rich, prominent background white women have y'all heard about that was ending up dealing with a black man that didn't have shit?
Oh, a lot.
They show you. Look at the movie Life. In the movie Life, Ken Get Right. Ken Get Right couldn't even talk. He couldn't even talk. But when it came down to the white woman being pregnant, the warden of the prison, on Parchment Plantation Farm. Listen what I'm saying. When you deal with white folks that deal with plantations and farms, that means prominence. The white girl got with a Negro that couldn't talk or whatever and got pregnant. They always have been doing that. Even when you get down into slavery, the white women that own slaves, they adore their slaves. They're black, big, muscular, small, short, skinny, tall, fat, or whatever. This ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
These white women adore you Negroes that will allow them into the space because they always got their white man's teaching because they got a white daddy. They do it over and over and again. And know what this is? Just man, listen what I'm saying. They love you. They love the ground.
Hold on, Vic. Before you keep going, can you define the word adore?
I can define the word adore. Adoring somebody. It means it's kind of like a worshiping. They love you, right or wrong, just or unjust. They love you, regardless of what their parents tell you. They adore.
So you're saying now that, let's use those words instead of the word adore. You said that white women loved and respected the slave black man deep, and the white woman worshiped the black slave man. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because majority of slave owners were white women. That's why they get that. Majority of the slave owners were white women. If you go back into history and look up where this feminism come from, the feminism came from women not being able to reap the benefits of their passing fathers. Their passing fathers could not pass the property down to their daughters, so they had to marry a successor. The successor would be probably a
we
broke
changing topics
Irish
here,
man.
Vic, and we were talking about.
No, I ain't changing. Go ahead. But I just know the history. I ain't finna get into it. But go ahead.
Yeah. No, let's stick to only what's said or talked about in the video only. Just for the record.
Okay. Don't you know it's a man? Okay, I'm gonna just throw this out here. Now,
you're saying you're blaming it on history. I just think goes back to white people are kind of tired of hearing excuses. Yeah, and it just,
of course you are, but why wouldn't you be tired of it?
As an adult, you are responsible for your own behavior. So if you do something rude, or if you commit a crime, you are responsible. Nobody else is responsible for it.
Absolutely. But that's not a black crime. It's not a black issue.
People commit more crime in this country than black people. So let's.
The thing about it, when it comes to this whole black fatigue stuff, when she's talking about crime, she said bad behaviors. So when they say a black woman twerking or playing loud music, that's not a crime.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to say I got black fatigue because look at how they're acting. You have Andre Williams making videos about women wearing weaves. That is not a crime. On top of that, white women buy more weaves than black women. That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's an easily proven fact. Y'all, this is
why they
really
call them, white women call them tracks. They call them tracks. They track it into their hair.
And can I add that I don't believe that white women adore anything. I think that they use black men or for toys.
Okay, that's a part of it. That's a part of it. See, it don't matter how you try to decide how the definition go, but the thing is, that's their fantasy. All white women have a fantasy to lay with your man, because they know one thing. They truly know that their men are not the most dominant. They have the most recessive traits in all of the DNA in the world. That's why they came up with that one drop rule. That's why they tried to tell that one drop rule was consisted of saying, if you as a white man lay with this black woman and you create a Negro child, you are basically finna wipe out our race, because that one drop, if that person decides not to come back over to our race will be no more, because the kid will get darker. That's where that one drop rule come from. See, y'all ain't too far deep off into. See, I can't talk to certain people about certain things I know, because see, the old folks told me what I know, not from the internet and everything. I'm talking about people that been living